Next part is editing and formatting in a Calc. In the previous part we learned about creating a Calc document, save and open that spreadsheet document, rename, recoloring of the sheet. Today we are going to learn about editing and formatting in a Calc. So first editing or formatting option is autofill tool. To automatically fill data into a cells, the autofill tool is used. Perform following steps. First of all, enter a number in the first cell, enter the next number in a next cell, select both cells, left click on the handle in the cell, without releasing mouse button, drag across the desired cell range, release the mouse button. Autofill of numbers mentioned above is also known as arithmetic progression. Example, write an odd number. Next adjacent cells write successive odd number and elect both cells and try autofill tool to next 5 cells. Observe the number filled automatically. Let's see example. You may see the screen as shown in a figure in which numbers are filled automatically. See, there is a OpenOffice Calc. If you add one number in any cells, after that, suppose here we write a 6, then in our next cells we write a 7, then click both the cells, select both the cells and simply drag that cells, then automatically 8 will appear here. See, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the work of autofill tool. Next is a relative and absolute address. There are two types of cells. Relative and absolute reference behave differently when copied and filled to other cells. Relative reference changes when a formula is copied to another cell. Absolute reference on the other hand remain constant no matter where they are copied. Suppose when you write a function of sum, then automatically in a next cell that will same function is followed but using of relative cells, but in an absolute cells there is a change. Let's see, first is a relative references. By default, all cell references are relative reference. When copied across a multiple cells, they change based on the relative position of the rows and columns. For example, if you copy the formula A1 plus B1 from row 1 of to row 2, then you copy the formula A1 plus B1 from cell 1 to cell 2 or a row 2. The formula will become A2 plus B2. The formula changed according to that cell's address. Relative references are especially convenient whenever you need to repeat the same calculation across the multiple rows or columns. Next, absolute references. There may be times when you do not want a cell reference to change when filling cells. Means you do not want to change the cell address. Then absolute reference is used. Unlike relative reference, absolute reference do not change when copied or filled. You can use an absolute reference to keep a row and column constant. An absolute reference is designated in a formula by the addition of $sign. In absolute reference, there is a one sign is used, which is a $sign. It can precede the column reference, the row reference, or both. Next is a formatting cells. We may change property of text. We may apply color, add image within a cell, add border, changes fonts, etc. See, when formatting cell is used, when you want to change the font style, change the font color, font size, add a border to your table. So there is a formatting cells is used. For that, in a Calc we have a formula bar, formatting bar. We also apply different formats to content of cell, such as changing formats of dates and time. That is, formatting can be applied to a number, content, alignment, cell content, cell border or a background. See, figure display formatting toolbar. There is a one formatting toolbar. Different types of formatting is available. First for formatting font style, second for size. See briefly, the descriptions of label used in a figure are listed below. First for apply styles, 2 for a font. Let's see in a practically. First of all, open OpenOffice Calc. Starting from first autofill tool. When you write here in a A1 cell 1, in a B1 cell you write a 2. Now if you want to autofill tool, choose a autofill tool. Then select both the cells, or here plus sign is available. Drag that sign for which cells. Now see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a autofill tool option available, so that's why automatically fill the numbers. Now if you want to odd number, then write here 1, 3, 5. Now in our next two cells we want to 7 and 9. Then first of all click both three cells, plus sign, and drag the signs. See, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. There is a odd number series. Now if we want a series on a even number, then write 2, 4. Select both the cells and drag that cells. Now see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there is a work of autofill tool option. Now formatting cells. See, there is a formatting toolbar. This line is indicate the formatting toolbar. Let's see. First is a style and formatting. Second is used for font name. Third is for font size. Bold option, italic, underline. There is a justification like align left, alignment, align center, align right, or justified. Next, for a merge cell, when you want to add two cells, merge cells, then this option is available. Number format options available. Then number format %, number format standard, add a decimal places, delete decimal places, then decrease indent, increase indent, borders to the cells, background colors or font color. So this is the formatting toolbar. This row is known as a formatting toolbar and various options is available for that. Now next is a autofill tool, a relative address or absolute address. Now let's see an example. Suppose you here add a 1, write a marks of maths, given a heading as a maths, science. Now add some marks, suppose 5, 8, here also give any marks. Now given a heading as a total 4. For total we have add marks of maths and science, so for that we use a sum option here. First of all, see, we apply a formula here is equal to sum A2 means marks of 5 and B2 there is a 8, then addition of 5 plus 8 is equal to 30. Okay, by default the formula is applied, drag that. Now see, there is a formula same, but the cell address is changed because we use a relative address, so that's why for here the cell address is changed from A2 to A3 and B2 to B3. Same in other cells. Let's see here. See, there is also a change in a formula is equal to sum A5 or B5 from 2 or 3. So this is the use of relative address. As we see in a practical, there is a formula toolbar, 1 for apply style, 2 for font, 3 for font size, 4 bold, italic and underline fonts, 5th alignment, 6 for merger cell, 7th currency, 8%, 9 for add or delete a decimal places, 10 for decrease or increase indent, cell border, background colors of cells, fonts color in a cell, or add or remove unformatted cells border. So there is an option available on a formatting toolbars. Next is a number format. The number format affects the appearance of a number in a cell. The number format can be applied to a single cell, multiple selected cells, or a cell range. Choose format cells, open a tab numbers and set the choices through the dialog box. Number formatting options for a cell. when you want to number formatting, like in your number in a decimal points, so we can use a number format options. For that, go to a formula bar, format cells, and choose a tab numbers and then number format. There is a different types of level available. First of all, 1 for selection of appropriate formats such as the numbers, dates, etc. 2 for typical appearance of the format selected. 3rd for regional settings. 4th for preview of the selected cells and inserting 1,000 separators. 5th for numbers of decimal places. 6th for numbers of leading zeros. 7th for to make a negative numbers red, or 8,000 separators. See, the figure shows a typical number formatting option for a cell containing numbers. To change the date format, currency format, appropriate choice is to be selected. First of all, when you want to number formatting, then first of all go to a formatting cells and then choose a numbers here. See, in a numbers there is a various option is available. First, there is a different types of numbers like person, currency, date, time, scientific. If you want any numbers, then click on that. Suppose you want a person, then click on percent. Now, different types of format like a general, as you see in all the digits. Second, 1, 2, 3, 4, point decimal numbers, after decimal number point. Third, for a language, there is a different types of languages available. Decimal places, options available. There are different types of leading zeros, negative numbers red, 1,000 separators, format code, or then apply on the other formatting and then click OK. Now, fonts can also be changed through the font tab of the format cells dialog box. Effects can be changed in the font effect tab as illustrated in a figure. Go to a font and then suppose you want to font in a Times New Roman, then click on a Times New Roman. Then if you want to font in a bold or italic format, then also click from that bold or italic and then also choose a size and then click on a OK button. Next, data sorting and filtering. Arrangement of a data in a particular order is known as a sorting. Operation to sort data in ascending or descending orders are available in a calci. If there is a single column or a row of data, it is sorted in a desired fashion. Consider a set of marks of student as an illustration. To find out who has secured maximum total marks and to prepare a merit list, we need to do a sorting in a descending order. Suppose in our class there is a result sheet is available. If I want to give a first number of highest mark, then I use a sorting option. For that, open a new blank document and enter a data as shown in a figure. First of all, let's see. Open a new document and enter that type of data. Suppose here number 1 to 5, there is a name, 5 different names. Here marks of test 1 and test 2 is given and then total is available. So if I want to give a first number of highest one, then we know that there is a 135, third number of Rita. Rita has a highest mark. So I use a sorting method. For that, given a 135 as a above top and 65 as a lowest. To sort a data shown in a figure based on a values of cells. According to this value, sorting is given. Suppose total, we need to do a following. Click on the cell in the column by which data required to sort. Suppose I want to sorting according to that total. Then choose that cells. Click the sort descending button in the formatting toolbar. First of all, select that data or cells. Click right click and then sorting option. Otherwise, select that data and click the sort descending button in the formatting toolbar. There is another way is to data and sort. A dialog box will appear. Now, sort by, suppose I want to sort our list from total, then I choose the total. And I want to highest mark in a top level, then I use a descending. If I want lowest mark as a top, then I use ascending. So then click OK button. See, there is a change in a 135. 135 is the highest mark of Rita. So the number, name, test 1, test 2 marks all are changed in a first row. And last 65 Nita marks is the lowest marks. After sorting, you will find that the total marks 135 will come at a first position in the column. Obviously, these marks are sorted by Rita and her name should come first in a student's name column. If you see the result, along with Rita's total marks, all other data related to her have been moved to the first row. That means if you sort by columns, many rows and can be moved as illustrated in a figure, as you see in the example. Now, not only by values but also sort item according to the alphabets. Select data and then sort. Give a column name as a name. Check the sort order. By default it is an ascending. See, consider the example given below. Suppose there is a different types of names available, different types of location available and marks available, right? When we want to sort according to alphabet, then first of all A, starting from A, location starting from A is appear in a top level. So for that, using a sorting, select the data including headings, choose data, then sort, select location in the sort by field. From here, choose sort by location. In above example, we choose a sort by total. Then if here we want to sorting with location, then click sort by location and from ascending and then click OK, then by marks and then by undefined or click OK. Performing these steps will sort selected data first by location. See, there is a Ahmedabad is the first name. So by if in our example there is a same name available, suppose here 3 Ahmedabad cities available for 3 names. So that's why in our second sorting there is a marks, lowest marks will appear on a top. So for that 70, because in that then by marks, first starting with location then by marks. So first Ahmedabad or from 3 numbers lowest marks will appear on a top. When means all Ahmedabad students listed together in ascending order of their marks. Next is a data filtering. Data filtering helps to filter unnecessary data and presents only those which you want to see. First of all, go to a data option, then choose a auto filter. From go to a data menu and in a sorting choose sort, or in a filtering choose a filter option, or auto filter option is available and choose that. You will see a drop down arrows at the top of each column. Click and hold down the arrow on a particular column and select a value. You may see that the spreadsheet has filtered out students' data with marks less than 100. Choose data, filter, autofill. There is a one drop down list is available. Let's see. Name here, in a location also or a marks also. Choose on that drop down list and there is a various option is available.